Come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk.
We are making history tonight here in St. Louis, the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
The following is the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Introducing first, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair looking to become a Triple Crown champion. Every title, every opportunity she has put in front of herself, she has seized. This is a night where careers change forever.
You're right, Cole. You can feel it. Legends are going to be made. Careers defined. Hearts broken. This is Money in the Bank.
And Byron, Becky Lynch with a very astute point. I rip off arms. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Next, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
To add to that, Michael, I talked to Becky earlier and I asked, are you nervous about this? She said, yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I'm more excited than anything because I get to be part of history.
Becky Lynch, the first woman drafted to SmackDown. First SmackDown Women's Champion. Can she become the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Well, you can feel the excitement the moment they brought out the ladders before this show started. There is a big fight feel right here in St. Louis.
There's a big fight coming. Tamina, perhaps the most dominant superstar in this match.
And I guarantee she is not fazed by taking on 4 different opponents in a ladder match.
From the Pacific Islands, Tamina.
This is a milestone moment that is being watched all over the world.
And Tamina is hoping to live up to her family's legacy. She wants that briefcase. She wants that title. It's in her blood.
Mela is money, and she is as confident as ever.
Making her way to the ring, from Staten Island, Carmella.
Byron, Carmella's made a couple of good points recently, saying, I was the last woman drafted in the WWE draft last summer. How big of a chip is on her shoulder?
Oh, she's got a huge chip on her shoulder. And also, don't forget, Carmella has had some major victories lately, so she has all the fuel you could need heading into a match of this type.
Natalya, another superstar who walks into this match thinking she has legacy on her side tonight.
And from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya.
Every last woman in this match has chased this opportunity so fiercely. They have chased the championship, perhaps none more so than Natalya.
Winning Money in the Bank would certainly go a long way to helping Natalya prove she too is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Winning that briefcase is like taking the proverbial express lane to success.
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity. We call it the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase. Leading her into the corner now. Holy cow! That chair came in on them fast.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before, it could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Oh, no, guys. We better get out of here.
Get out of the way, Corey.
Spoken like a true man of bravery, Saxton.
Brutal impact into the corner. Veteran confidence and mind games on display from Natalya.
Oh, look at this. How pretty is this? Face buster.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first on the top.
Ladder's dead center and ready to go, guys. Natalya landed it right there.
The Royal announce table will soon be the line of fire here.
Who cares about the table? What about us?
I think she just really felt that one.
Natty putting some old school know-how behind that maneuver.
Moving into the ring.
Oh, that's just disrespect right there. I kind of like it.
The contract that could change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Oh, my Lord!
And now placed in the corner.
Got the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
She's in place. Can she end this here?
Time is your enemy here. I just don't know if there's enough of it to get it down. Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
Carmella has the briefcase. Mella is Miss Money in the Bank.
Your winner of the Money in the Bank.
This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch. To climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to the ladder and close to the briefcase.
Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? Tamina landing heavy offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte thought tonight would be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here to ruin that dream.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this. That's a surprising move from her here. That's right, Carmella. Let them all know you are the most beautiful woman in all of WWE.
Action spilling toward us. This is probably a good time to take our things and go.
Mudhole stomping.
You can feel the resentment building with each stomp there.
Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
And the boat struggling a bit to stay afloat there.
Carmella showing she can be a brutal competitor on that exchange.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Becky Lynch with a great shot. And Charlotte's Eagle brought back down to earth there.
And Becky did more than just raise the bar there.
And after that shot to the knee, what could be next?
That was one of those power bombs that would shorten someone's career.
Carmella perhaps realizing there that she's not as untouchable as she claims.
Yeah, Charlotte was really showing off her unmatched skill.
Attacking the arm. No safe haven. In this match, these ladders could be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
Her endurance is really being tested now.
Yeah, Cole, taking this much damage now seriously impacts your speed up the ladder.
Not looking good. In this position. Here we go, Byron.
It's a golden drop. Big elbow.
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
She wants to take this thing to the outside, taking things back into the ring. German suplex! And Tamina's confidence must be low after that attack.
The Queen landing an impressive attack, trying to dominate the opposition. Oh, goodness, blasted right into the corner.
And now we have Natalya. Oh! Just like that, sent out of the ring. She's headed out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her.
Oh! I love it. Carmella just humiliating her opponent now.
The arm absorbing the damage.
Nice drop kick, so precise.
And Charlotte being met with defiance there.
If this...
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my blimey, Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
Big time. Beck's not backing down, not toning it down for anyone.
She's being derailed here.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less.
Power slam.
Natalya looks like she's down and out.
Yeah, this is troubling. Can only hold on for so long now. Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb a ladder at all.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly.
She's going for it.
She certainly is. She can do it.
Charlotte's at the top with the briefcase.
Will she rise back to her throne? Well, there she goes. She set the ladder up dead center.
Oh, her eyes are on the prize now. Ladder's in position. Gonna make the climb.
Gonna to the top right.
Holy time. High-risk attempt.
Taking this thing out onto the floor now. Meanwhile, we see Charlotte.
The Queen strikes with the big boot.
And a sidewalk slam. And now Tamina sent ringside. And outside she goes. What's her plan here?
And a stiff shot to her core there.
Just cranking the head. That's how you wear down your opponent.
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss? Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte. Natural selection.
The Queen has put an opponent in the dirt, and now the ladder to her throne awaits.
And she's fine taking this to the outside.
No idea where this one's heading.
Back into the ring here. Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly.
He's got it in her hands.
Can she end it here?
The crowd is going absolutely crazy right now.
They know this could be it.
Got his scissors on.
Oh, elbow to the face. And she's only taking more damage at this stage.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending a ladder very challenging.
Oof, no way home.
Action now spilling to the ringside area in front of us here.
Oh, man, thrown with such force. The whole ring is rattling.
Ricochet off the turn.
This is the Tyler's wheelhouse.
The Hart family legacy lives on.
We'll focus on obtaining the playoffs.
The whole very unique escape to fight her way out of the sharpshooter.
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny, willing to go through hell for it.
Chop.
Natalya with natty by nature.
Clothesline.
She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here. That puts her on the offensive. Just sent crashing to the arena floor.
Dismantling the arm in the corner.
Gotta hurt. Oh, the steel ladder being used as a weapon. Placing the ladder right in the middle of the ring.
Ladder's in position. Gonna make the climb.
She's reaching up to climb on, hook it up as fast as she can.
Any opening could be the opening. You just have to go for it. Is this it?
Here we go. Oh, dangling high above the ring here.
Better hold on tight. And Carmella with a takedown, looking for the... Locked in. It's locked in. It's got to be a match.
And she's tapping, but it doesn't even matter. It can't save her here.
takedown, showing the fundamentals there.
And Natalya still able to get on the attack.
Yeah, Charlotte has to find a way to shrug off all the pain. With a DDT. She's getting fired up, ready to show her opponent what she's got.
That's right, Carmella. Let them all know you are the most beautiful woman in all of WWE.
Natalya looking to step through, and the sharpshooter's applied.
She's trapped. Oh, reversal. Oh, got herself out of it. Oh, man, she finds a hard landing on the outside.
It's been a hardship for these superstars to get to this point. I think these fans are driving them to claw that extra inch.
You can sense the ride these fans have been on, and I'm right there with them.
Reaching for the
prize. Every second up there is allowing the opposition to recover.
Better hurry.
She's trying to win it all.
This has got to be it.
Victory is inevitable.
That's a well-targeted attack to the body.
Drops the leg.
Up high.
Oh, what a slam.
She's looking winded after taking so much damage to her midsection.
She's got to feel like a fish out of water. Shifted. Chop block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee. She's getting that ladder exactly where she wants it.
A crucial step off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
Victory is literally within her reach here.
Might be a little overzealous going for it here.
Too late to stop now, though.
And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver. Gets lifted into position. Body slam. Becky Lynch, manhandle slam. Oh, my God. Natalya sent flying to the outside. Quick thinking from Tamina. Stiff hit. Dragon screw ankle breaker.
Targeting the ankle. Takedown. Helicopter. Becky Lynch has got it cinched in. It is over. He's locked in.
She can tap out all she wants. It's not going to put an end to the suffering.
Meanwhile,
Carmella's eyes are growing wider now. Is this her chance to climb the ladder and become Ms. Money in the Bank?
Tamina, she's thinking big.
From the heavens, splash from the top. Natalya's night could have just ended right there. She might not be in any condition to climb a ladder.
Here we go, Byron.
Samoa drop.
Listen to this place. Oh, ouch. Big boot. Charlotte just running it in now. Figure four locked in. Charlotte gonna look for the bridge. And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap. And with absolutely no regard for her well-being, she just put her through a table.
Complete and utter chaos in this women's matchup.
She's got her belly locked. She can take it.
And she's coming back to the ring now.
These superstars are ready to take this fight wherever it wants to go.
is a risky play, but could be the only opportunity of the match.
Just has to. That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank, Tamina!
Any member of this family
Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your world-famous four-time champs and feel the power!
Are you prepared to kick off Hell in a Cell with the four-time tag team champions?
The following is a tag team Hell in a Cell match and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship and accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Big E, the New Day.
Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this match to defend their tag titles.
Who would have thought 4 months ago when this rivalry began that it would end once and for all inside Hell in a Cell?
New Day about to make it evident that the time for fun and games is over.
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown.
In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing 2 super teams of the modern era. This is going to be special.
Tornado tag rules here, gentlemen. 2-on-2 as Kofi is going to be locked outside the structure.
Pinfall or submission needs to happen in the ring, but we all know this fight's going to go everywhere before that happens.
Here we go, gentlemen. The tag team titles are up for grabs. Final preparations between partners before the action begins.
Remember, this match is under Tornado tag team rules. A 2-on-2 match with the pinfall submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no counts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable.
The Usos following in the footsteps of many great family tag teams. The Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who, of course, Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
It would be a very proud moment for the Anoa'i family if the Usos can capture their 5th Tag Team Championship here.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy. Just a factory of elite specimens come from the Hawaii blood.
Oh, man, a kendo shot to the head. That can't feel good. I have a feeling the Usos' objective is to send the New Day to the hospital.
Well, two teams so familiar with each other, some innovation with weapons almost becomes a necessity.
Corey, for as entertaining as the New Day are, they can scrap with the best of them. Remember that.
Look, don't let the bootios and trombones fool you. New Day can get down and dirty, especially when they have the Usos pushing.
Up high, cross body.
This is what it's going to take. You have to go all out if you want that title. Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell. New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly.
Oh,
my goodness.
boom. Oh, he cuts it off.
Incoming.
Man, what a hit.
The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
It tells you these are the two best teams that WWE has had in a long time. And while I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we won't be seeing it tonight because these are two very proud teams who feel incomplete without the championships around their waist.
Jimmy Uso with a well-timed shot cover for the title. And that breaks up the pin.
Schoolboy, no, rolls through.
Super kick. He'll make his way to the ring, looking to explore every inch of hell here now. Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight, a match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a street mentality. They're perfectly equipped to turn Hell in a Cell into the Uso penitentiary.
Swinging neck breaker.
Oh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly.
So Chris cover. New champion coming.
And the Usos are 5-time tag team champions.
Here are your winners, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
The cell door is locked. First of two Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain and punishment.
Two of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going today. It all comes to a head right now for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
The Usos following the footstep. Quick pin. Championship on the line. Kick out at 2. That may have been a slow count.
Close to putting this one away earlier than expected. Boom, right across the small of the back.
What now? Ooh, stop to the tummy.
Tommy?
Picture perfect drop kick.
Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure. And now heading back inside the ring. The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
tells you these are the two best teams that WWE has had in a long time. And while I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we won't be seeing it tonight because these are two very proud teams who feel incomplete without the championships around their waist.
Moves from the ring to the outside.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off. Suplex.
Jimmy manages to count. New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly.
This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this cell can't inflict unimaginable damage on those who step inside. We're going to see these teams tap into their barbaric nature.
20 years of Hell in a Cell, and this structure still...
Champ is pinned. We might have a new champion here. Big E digging deep for the kick out.
He's determined to keep this matchup going. Oh, this is really getting out of hand here. Someone needs to step in. I have a feeling the Usos' objective is to send the New Day to the hospital.
Well, two teams so familiar with each other, some innovation with weapons almost becomes a necessity.
Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure. All the talking we've heard leading into this match. We've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, three clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love the trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. Prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing, too. Every strike more devastating than the last.
And Jimmy Uso clearly ready for a fight here.
Well, that'll leave a mark.
So many amazing matches between these two teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put on a show.
The Usos and New Day have a unified goal to raise the bar of tag team competition, to bring the division to a whole nother level.
You know, in basketball, they talk about super teams. Well, these two teams are these proverbial super teams in WWE.
A drop kick from the middle rope.
Nicely done.
Moving out from the ring, closer to those towering walls of the cell. Ooh! A quick response to Jay's offense.
Oh, that'll rattle you.
Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. A match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a street mentality. They're perfectly equipped to turn Hell in a Cell into the Uso penitentiary.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring. Boom, what a punch! And Jimmy realizing he's not the only one in this match willing to do anything it takes.
Yeah, Big E turning it on there.
Float over. Into a DDT. Oh, an uppercut.
Might have lost a tooth.
Punch connects.
Oof, effective drop kick to the face.
The champ struggling to fight back.
Yeah, he could really use a miracle right about now.
And here's Jimmy Uso sent flying and into a rough landing. Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure. He counters with a great reversal. The challenger's looking down and out there.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer a good defense will even matter at this point.
He quickly slides into the ring. Uh-oh.
Nicely countered with a hard-hitting DDT.
Oh, man, a callous attack to the knee.
The cell door is locked. First of 2 Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of the Steve Barrett match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain and punishment.
2 of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going today. It all comes to a head right now for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
The Usos following the footsteps. Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match where the pinfall or submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable.
All the talking we've heard leading into this match, we've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, 3 clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love the trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of back.
Pin attempt by the champion. And he kicks out at 2.
Couldn't quite slam the door yet.
Corey, for as entertaining as the New Day are, they can scrap with the best of them. Remember that.
Look, don't let the booty-os and trombones fool you. New Day can get down and dirty, especially when they have the Usos pushing them. New Day are prepared for an all-out brawl tonight.
Slips away just in time.
New Day refer to this as their power lineup, having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly. So focused on just pummeling the leg there.
About to be the proverbial one-legged man in the you-know-what kicking contest.
Counter into a dragon screw. And a stomp to the gut.
The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who, of course, Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
Would be a very proud moment for the NYU family if the Usos can capture their 5th tag team championship here.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy.
Dragon screw. Teeing off. Drop kick to the face. And it's going to be, here's the pin. Title could be decided. And a strong kick out at 1.
Shows that this is still anybody's match at this point.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt. Ooh. A few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. A match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a street mentality. They're perfectly equipped to turn Hell in a Cell into the Uso penitentiary.
Jay taking his offense to the top rope. From the top. Elbow drop.
Piercing elbow.
Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure.
Brutal short arm lariat.
The champ is starting to suffer.
The effects of the cell come for everyone. You can only stay safe for so long.
So many amazing matches between these two teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put on a show.
The Usos and New Day have a unified goal to raise the bar of tag team competition, to bring the division to a whole nother level.
You know, in basketball, they talk about super teams. Well, these two teams are the proverbial super teams in WWE.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Hard whip into the corner.
The corner shotgun drop kick.
Has the champ pinned. Is this it?
Hold on. He stops the count. From behind. Back suplex.
The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
It tells you these are the two best teams that WWE has had in a long time. And while I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we won't be seeing it tonight because these are two very proud teams who feel incomplete without the championships around their waist. Jimmy Uso commanding respect from all. The WWE Universe.
And an impactful display of offense we just witnessed. That Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell, and Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to the... Again.
Package drive. The New Day might be on the verge of retaining.
It was almost just lights out on their championship dreams.
Let's see if that kick out was a spark, or is it the challenger's last gasp?
That almost did the job for Xavier Woods, but now he has to be wondering, what else do I have to do?
Oh my goodness, this will not end well.
The New Day retain the title.
Here are your winners, and still the...
Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match where the pinfall submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
We got to cover, guys, for the championship.
And the shoulders up in time.
Nah, not yet. Too early.
They'll take things into the ring.
The cell door is locked. First of two Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared.
Double leg takedown, got their shoulders down.
Early cover for the title. He cuts the pin attempt short. The Shining Wizard. Ooh. Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown. The cell door is locked. First of two Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain and punishment.
Two of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going today. It all comes to a head right now for the SmackDown Tag.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
The Usos and the New Day have had such a single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
For Schoolboy.
Uh-oh.
Super kick! Oh, jarring uppercut. Bam! Oh, well, the elbow. Oh.
And here we go, returning to the ring. On the button with a low drop.
Both arms trapped into the crucifix, shoulders down.
If you're going to grab a kendo stick, you better be prepared to use it. Oh, I love this, guys. Couple punches, almighty fist of action. Get down. Oh, bring it home.
Shoulders are down.
Is this enough to retain?
And he easily stops the ref's count.
He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet.
Evades the attack.
The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who of course Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
Would be a very proud moment for the Anoa'i family if the Usos can capture their fifth tag team championship here.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy. Just a factory of elite specimens come from the Anoa'i group.
This cell is meant to contain
And the big title on the line. Gets the shoulder up. Wow. What's it going to take? Still in it. Oh, rough in the way there. Right to the gut.
Now a series of vicious sounds in the turnbuckle.
stumps.
For the title. New champ. Making the save there. A nice shot by Big E. Man, that's going to hurt.
Oh, I love this, guys. Couple punches, little money, fist of action. Get down. Bam! Bring it home.
And the fight is being brought to the Usos there.
Woods showing an aggression that won't be contained.
The challenger really taking it on the chin here.
Yeah, the New Day building up that quicker pace there.
Jay quickly moves.
Moving him onto the top turnbuckle.
Oh, man.
And now, this is not going to be nice. This is going to be nasty.
All about winning, no matter what it takes. From the top.
All the way down to the floor.
Oh, no. Decided to take a leap of faith and paid the price. I guess he thinks the one thing missing in this match is a steel chair.
Turns it around. Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell. And Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your sworn enemy to rest for good. Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason the New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. Therefore, only this kind of lawless match could finally put an end to it for good.
All the way up. Still up. Squatting too, my gosh. Stalling suplex.
Shoulder breaker. That is going to hurt. The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another opportunity for the titles as long as the New Day are champs.
And just being around the Usos, it's not only about winning the tag team titles, it's about stripping the New Day of everything that makes them popular with the WWE Universe. It's about making sure the New Day never competes again.
It's never been just about the title, Saxton. It's about these two teams wanting to claim supremacy for themselves.
And that was a heck of a heave we just saw them champs struggling to stay on the defensive there.
This is how it goes in Hell in a Cell. The match keeps going whether you can handle it or not.
As his opponent up, this is about to be over because here comes
Big Andy. Could be game over for the Usos.
Into the pin. 2. The New Day retain the title.
Here are your winners, and still the SmackDown Tag.
The cell door is locked. First of 2 Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The early quick cover, title on the line. Not quite there yet.
Premature trying to end things now.
The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who of course Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
It would be a very proud moment for the Wyatt family if the Usos can capture their 5th tag team championship here.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy. Just a factory of elite specimens come from the Anoa'i blood. Boom, right across the small of the back.
And here he is, heading back into the ring.
Just attacking the legs. The legs are a base that you do not want to lose.
Chopping down the tree at the base here.
Lands an elbow.
All the talking we've heard leading into this match, we've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, 3 clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love to trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom, biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing too. In the hard way. Just discarded the champ like a chump.
This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this cell can't inflict unimaginable damage on those who stay inside. We're going to see these teams tap into their barbaric nature.
20 years of Hell in a Cell, and this structure still surprises me with the ways it can torture every part of your anatomy. Title in the balance with the pin.
He decides this isn't the moment.
But we don't miss his chance because of this choice.
So many amazing matches between these two teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put on a show.
The Usos and New Day have a unified goal to raise the bar of tag team competition, to bring the division to a whole nother level.
You know, in basketball, they talk about super teams. Well, these two teams are the proverbial super teams in WWE.
Oh, that got turned around on Woods. Suplex. Looking to explore every inch of hell here now.
Bringing a steel chair into play here.
The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
It tells you these are the 2 best teams that WWE has had in a long time. And while I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we won't be seeing it tonight because these are 2 very proud teams who feel incomplete without the championships around their waist.
Taking out the pin. Title.
Champ's in trouble.
Going to the top rope. What's his plan? Under the ropes, Usos and New Day going at it. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your sworn enemy to rest for good. Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason the New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. Therefore, only this kind of lawless match could fall over.
We're going to shut this down.
Shoulder up before the count started.
What is it going to take to put him away?
Bang! He finds a counter. Oh!
swing on sight and don't stop swinging till it's over. The Usos being relentless in their punishment.
The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another opportunity for the titles as long as the New Day are champs.
And just being around the Usos, it's not only about winning the tag team titles, it's about stripping the New Day of everything that made them popular with the WWE Universe. It's about making sure the New Day never competes again.
It's never been just about the title, Saxton. It's about these two teams wanting to claim supremacy for themselves.
Oh! Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash! The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jey back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos.
Next on our showcase is someone who wasn't
Gentlemen, it's glow time!
I got an idea, Saxton. Why don't you glow home?
No, I cannot, Corey.
When asked earlier this week about this matchup, Naomi said it is an honor to be here, an honor to make history, because for the first time ever, a women's championship will be defended in Saudi Arabia.
Naomi certainly has momentum on her side, and as we've seen in recent weeks, it appears as though Bayley has at least a healthy respect for Naomi.
Well, so much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. You think back to Naomi being the winner of the inaugural WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, being the first African-American SmackDown Women's Champion, and tonight, once again, an opportunity to make history in her career.
And gentlemen, when Bayley was asked about this history-making match tonight, she said, of course I'm part of this, because history is made by winners. And I'm going to become a role model for everyone here tonight in Saudi Arabia and for everyone around the entire world.
I asked Bayley her thoughts on this match, and she said, new country, same sheep. Bayley is nothing if not confident headed into this match.
Oh, and everything you just said is indicative of the new attitude, the new personality of Bayley.
Bayley has been SmackDown Women's Champion for a record-setting 279 days. She's won every title available in WWE. The NXT Women's Championship, the Raw Women's Championship, the two-time SmackDown Women's Champion, a Tag Team Champion, a Money in the Bank winner. Bayley's accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beat Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on the champion.
What an exciting moment for both of these competitors tonight, but once the bell rings, it's down to business. The SmackDown Women's Championship is on the line.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Orlando, Florida, Naomi. And her opponent from San Jose, California, she is the SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley!
For the first time ever, we have a Women's Championship match here in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia. Bayley against Naomi. Will Bayley's record-setting reign end here tonight? Bayley versus Naomi, SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
So much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. And tonight, she has the opportunity to make even more history.
And Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself.
Hair pull mat slam! We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on athletic maneuvers, while Bayley wants to be more methodical and fight more classic wrestling style.
On a flying forearm smash! Not a stop to the belly.
Bayley's being caught off guard by Naomi. The champ wasn't expecting such a flurry of offense from the challenger.
A factor to consider in this match is that Naomi took...
Brace for this impact!
Like a guillotine.
And Bayley's having trouble managing his onslaught.
And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here.
Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as the road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy desire to become a three-time Women's...
The champ is going for the cover.
She breaks the count quick.
Impressive to not even allow a 2 count at this juncture. In doubt, try to knock your opponent's block off.
Goodness gracious.
I love the champion's mindset here. Nothing fancy, just trying to deal out as much damage as possible, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Oh, this is just disrespectful. An elbow drop for added measure.
And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been
From the top rope and completely missed the mark.
a gruesome landing. I don't know how you walk away from that.
Stunner!
I don't like where this is going.
Yeah, Cole, this has the possibility to completely unravel here.
Coming back from the outside now. She's making her way to the top turnbuckle.
Taking flight.
Whoa, look out.
Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring.
Face first.
Gosh, Naomi isn't feeling intimidated by the moment.
Bayley versus Naomi, SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
So much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. And tonight, she has the opportunity to make even more history.
Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself.
We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on athletic maneuvers, while Bayley wants to be more methodical and fight a more classic wrestling style. Ooh, merciless looking blow.
Up and down. What a slam. Her legs are wobbling, but that's the least of her problem.
Bayley versus Naomi, SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
So much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. And tonight, she has the opportunity to make even more history.
Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself.
Forearm smash. Bayley having every reason to be confident headed into this matchup. But 279 days as champion, Corey, can take a toll on you. Bayley has been carrying an exhausting weight on her shoulder for a long time.
I don't think it's anything Bayley can't handle, Cole. Once you reach the mountaintop, you plant your feet and you hold your ground, no matter how heavy the burden may get. Bayley's being caught off guard by Naomi. The champ wasn't expecting such a flurry of offense from the challenger. She goes under the ropes, back inside.
Taking flight.
Don't know if the ref is loud enough, but this is getting close.
The airtime, the fearlessness. What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside.
We know that Naomi's going to want to pick up the pace in this match, but Bayley's going to look to wear Naomi down.
Yeah, Bayley's going to want to slow down the pace and let the adrenaline wear off for Naomi. Bayley can also turn up the aggression here in a way I'm not quite sure Naomi can match. Big flying forearm.
Bayley struggling to defend herself.
And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here. Drop kick.
And Naomi keeping Bayley on her toes, pushing the pace on the champion.
Naomi moving fast, showing that superior athleticism. Bayley might not be able to keep up here.
Perched up top.
Whoa, what a landing.
Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there. Nice running crossbody.
Byron, you've talked a lot about this change in Bayley and how people can't believe that this is the type of person she's turned into.
Well, it comes down to career frustration. Bayley is frustrated with her career progression. The way things were when she was hugging and smiling.
It's not about frustration, Saxton. It's about realization. Bayley realized she never got the respect that she deserves from the WWE Universe.
Uh-oh.
High angle belly-to-back suplex.
Shows great wherewithal there. Sent to the corner. Ooh, man. Off the rope. Ooh, nice leapfrog.
And again.
Oh, what a back elbow. I don't think I've... Never seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot about how people think she's an afterthought as a champion. Everybody talks about Becky Lynch on Raw. They're now talking about Rhea Ripley in NXT. But Bayley has been the longest reigning champ in SmackDown history.
And you read off all the accolades, all the championships she has held. And for some reason, Bayley still finds herself overlooked.
Off the rope.
Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly.
First on the second. Oh, no! Wow! Nice.
Beautiful senton. Momentum is really on Naomi's side.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out of sorts.
In the corner now. She doesn't want to stay there.
Sending her up on the top. And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here?
What the?
I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Well, the champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry.
Drop kick on target. And Bayley's resolve might be wavering here.
Bayley's got to slow down this assault.
Naomi, feel the glow. Letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done.
Oh, man.
Ooh. Calls out the rear view. They might be moments.
Here we go for the championship. Cover. No, we did it. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi.
Bayley's stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship has ended. The Glow era.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two...
And here they come. Bubba Ray and Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from Afonseca. And then some.
The following contest is a tag team tables match. And at a combined weight of 603 pounds, Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys.
It takes a strong brotherly bond to agree to go into battle against the Wild Samoans, but that's exactly what Bubba Ray and Devon have.
I have a strong feeling this match isn't going to be for the faint of heart.
Oh, look, the Dudley Boys may not be all there in the head, but they're easily the most highly decorated tag team in pro wrestling history. They've beaten the best, they've beaten the toughest, and they're ready to come in and beat the wildest tonight.
Both the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are coming into this tables match with something to prove. Who's the best tag team of all time? Who's the more cohesive, brotherly unit?
Who's more savage? Who's more extreme? Gentlemen, we are moments away from finding out the answers to these questions once and for all.
Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
Accompanied by Captain Lou Albano. At a combined weight of 645 pounds. Afonseca, the Wild Samoans.
And this tables match might be a dream match for many, but for both the Wild Samoans and the Dudley Boys, this is about to be one team's greatest nightmare.
Hop on Sika clearly not looking to back down here.
The Dudleys can certainly handle their own, but they've never faced anyone or anything like the Wild Samoans.
Those mean looks on both Afa and Sika's faces, I'll tell you, they're out for blood. And the Dudleys are about to walk right into the Lion's Den.
Here's the battle, and it's the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika.
Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
Fading, and breaks out of the sleeper.
And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With a famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T, TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans to a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further.
Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
Well, this is the Dudleys' wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression working in their favor, but ultimately, they're up against the Masters.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it would take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back. He's headed to the top now. From the top. Taking a flight to nowhere.
Went for it at the wrong moment and paid a terrible price with that impact on the outside.
That kind of force in the arm can have lingering effects.
Able to make a timely escape.
Oh, stop right to the hand.
That was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep up.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes. And the Dudley Boys remain the kings of the tables match.
Here are your winners, Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys.
Here's the battle, and it's the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
Afa and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train, it's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat.
Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best.
Oh, look out!
You gotta be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. But I can't say it didn't pay off.
Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. Uh-oh. Indy counter.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it'll take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back. Devon has to avoid that kind of offense if he wants to be in this match.
Yeah, watching Sika aggressively work the opposition.
Well, they caught that mostly on his face. Hope he's okay. Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
And now propped up in the corner.
Put on the top rope. Something big.
The opponent draped over the top rope. This superstar.
Oh, what a chancery. Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo. And we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah. Blast off! He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught.
Vicious, downright savage club right there.
I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned here, guys.
Maybe it's a yard sale.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring. And that was a first-hand example of a dirty attack.
Just how desperate do you have to be? Why not? Uh-oh. Saw what was coming and got on a dodge quick.
And he comes in under the ropes now. Stepping out of the ring here.
Thunderous knee lift.
He took a vicious hit there.
Gosh, I hope we've got medical staff standing by.
Yeah, it sure looks like we'll need him.
He's setting his table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night. And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you, here it comes!
Got him up. That was the Dudley Boys showing the Wild Samoans what tag team wrestling is all about.
Also facing a bit of a roadblock there.
Yeah, watching Devon aggressively work the opposition.
Oh, tossed aside. Looking to go up high.
From the top. Look out below. Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that. And Devon Dudley wants more from his opponent.
And he's going to the top.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Sliding back in under the ropes here.
Uranagi.
And we can talk about how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With a famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the king in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans to a table. Into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley Boys in there.
Release back suplex. Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
Short jab. Just raining down those shots to the back of the neck. Double axe handle. Oof.
You gotta be kidding me! Soaring through the sky and crashing. Uh-oh, here it is! Accolade!
He just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Oof!
The Dudley Boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Seeker's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call regular old Tuesday. Alpha and Sika are just a different breed of wrestling. Look, I don't care who you are.
You could be King Kong or Kaiju. It's going to be curtains for you if you're on the receiving side of a Wild Samoan headbutt from the top rope.
And he re-enters into the ring.
Got the full Nelson.
Slam! He's struggling to stay in this thing.
I think we can consider this the beginning of the end, gentlemen.
Whipped into the table.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Grabbing a kendo stick. Any connection with flesh will definitely leave a welt.
And clearly going after his core to slow him down.
I still can't get over the look I always see on the Wild Samoans. It's like they have a one-track mind towards savage brutality.
They for sure answer yes to every question that makes up a scary tag team. Yes, they're rough. Yes, they're tough. Yes, they will maim. Yes, they will hurt. And yes, they will not stop.
Stops the kick. He gets into the ring. He's making his way to ringside now. Lifted and completely helpless here. And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the blood.
Here comes the A-Champ.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT North American Championship. Accompanied by Trick Williams, he is the NXT North American Champion, Carmelo Hayes.
Mello and Trick looking so pleased with themselves after attacking Wes Lee.
NXT 2.0 celebrating its first anniversary, all thanks to amazing talent like this man.
Hayes has a look right now. He probably thinks he's getting the night off and another day on his North American title reign.
Well, after what Mello and Trick just did to Wes Lee, who's going to have the guts to step up and take Lee's place?
What? This place is shaking!
We never thought we'd see Sikoa again.
His opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa!
And Solo is dressed to fight, too. I really didn't think we'd see him again.
We saw him at Clash of the Castle 10 days ago where he cost Drew McIntyre the WWE Universal Championship.
Well, as far as I'm personally concerned, Sikoa isn't welcome around here. Mello needs the night off.
Well, Mello talks about wearing the biggest crown in the WWE, but it's Sikoa who sits at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, he wasn't exactly invited to sit at this table now, was he?
We said to expect the unexpected. Is this title match going to happen?
As we say at WWE, expect the unexpected. We expected Wes Lee to be Carmelo Hayes' opponent here, but instead, we have the surprise return of Solo Sikoa as he's claimed his title opportunity.
Solo Sikoa, fresh off joining the Bloodline, is here. He has answered the call, and we indeed have an NXT North American title defense tonight for NXT 2.0's one-year celebration. Oof.
Did you see Mello's reaction when Sikoa's...
Looking to end this.
The schoolboy! Shoulders down, championship at stake.
Letting his opponent out of the pin.
Yeah, gotta wonder what he's thinking. Solo Sikoa already with a strategic advantage, taking Hayes by surprise and challenging him for the North American title.
And the Street Champ needs to continue to be unpredictable if he wants that championship. He's got two sets of eyes watching his every move, so he needs to outmaneuver both Mello and Trick to succeed.
Oh my God, massive miscalculation on that one.
Ooh, he saw it coming.
Tagged with a punch. Each shot landing with a little bit more venom. Ooh. Feels like a hockey fight's just broken out.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display. Slugging away with everything they've got. Oh!
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Boom! Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot.
No more holding back, going all out
Looks like we know who won that exchange.
Sikoa in command. And you got to wonder if Melo is regretting his words, regretting his actions.
You got to imagine that Roman Reigns, the Usos, even Paul Heyman are watching this match closely right now.
Oh, absolutely, Cole. We're talking about the man who has held the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship for 744 days. And the Undisputed Tag Team Champions, the Usos, who have held those titles for 422 days.
Record-breaking. Reigns in both singles and tag team competition. If Solo captures the North American title tonight, who knows how long he'll keep it for.
High level of offense on display from Solo.
The power of Sikoa proving too much for Hayes right now.
Solo reverses and looks to capitalize. Strong words from Carmelo Hayes before this match saying, quote, he's the head that wears the crown, and Melo has the biggest crown and the heaviest head.
Melo has indeed proven worthy of said crown, but he's face to face with a man who has a seat at the biggest table in WWE.
Both men have earned their status thus far, that's for sure.
Measuring him now, lining it up. Swinging the elbow to halt the offense. Ooh, walloped by a huge club. And gentlemen, we may be moments away from the Street Champ becoming the North American Champ. And it looks like he's got a bullseye on his head now.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right to the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way. Well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship.
Quick takedown there.
Let me point out that this is brutally unfair to the A-Champ. He prepared for Wes Lee or a night down around into the schoolboy. Shoulders are down.
Pin to decide the championship. This isn't good. He's got bad things in mind.
Big blow could be felt throughout the arena.
Oh, that hurt.
Looking to end this thing.
Can they step through? Yes.
Plus, he lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Knife edge chop echoing through the arena.
Rolled up from behind. This could be it.
To be crowned champion. I guess it was time to switch gears.
What is he doing?
Oh, not what Hayes intended.
Trick Williams cheering on Carmelo Hayes. You cannot deny the impact Trick has had since he joined his childhood friend's side.
Yeah, that decision to bring Trick Williams into NXT 2.0 changed the trajectory of Carmelo Hayes' career. Trick told Melo 12 months ago, forget about pandering to the NXT universe, just focus on yourself. And that was the day that Melo truly became the A-Champ.
We saw Solo Sikoa join the Bloodline just 10 days ago. But this bond between Melo and Trick might be even thicker than blood. has been for the one-year anniversary of NXT 2.0.
And without this rebranding, Solo Sikoa may have never had the opportunity to show the world what he can do.
And if Solo didn't have this breakout year, maybe his cousin Roman Reigns wouldn't have trusted him enough to be part of the bloodline.
Carmelo Hayes.
That's got to be it. Consider the championship retained.
I think that's it. That must be it.
What a kick out.
You got to imagine this match has a different complexion after what we just saw. Placing him in the corner. Clothesline in the corner. Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes and saved that North American title?
Yeah, but 10 days ago, Solo Sikoa did the same thing for Roman Reigns when he attacked Drew McIntyre at Clash at the Castle. Sikoa has blood on his hands, too. Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends. Ooh. First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa. Cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
Oh, and a spinning solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours.
Solo lining it up, maybe moments away from capturing that North American.
Winding up.
Solo and Spike.
The challenger comes up big.
Makes the cover.
What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American Champion, Solo Sikoa!
Solo is your new champion. And is the North American title now going to SmackDown? This has to be the most unpredictable era in WWE history.
You know Sikoa was given his marching orders from the head of the table. Don't leave NXT without the gold.
I ain't doing this one.
The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight?
For the man who's walking down the aisle here in front of 44,000 plus is the greatest champion of all time, transcending the business. And tonight, it's personal. For 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated everyone. And luckily for Roman, he's had a special counsel and his cousins to help him keep cool, keep focused, and concentrate on the business at hand.
Now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside. And without those calming forces, Corey, cracks started to form last night in Roman's armor.
No telling how Roman's going to handle things on his own. It's been years since he competed on his own. But that's the situation we're seeing right now for the Tribal Chief. In recent weeks, Seth Rollins touched on the one thing that Roman Reigns has not been able to get over: the dissolution of the Shield at the hands of Seth Rollins.
Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man, and what Seth Rollins did to his family was cowardly in the eyes of the head of the table, the Tribal Chief, the man who is blessed by the gods of sports entertainment.
Corey, on SmackDown last night, we saw one thing that we haven't seen out of Roman Reigns. We saw Roman Reigns lose his cool.
Look at this. Even more mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help but have a little nostalgia. You can't help but think back to the glory days of when the Shield would go to town, beating everybody down.
Until that man right there, Seth freaking Rollins, decided to tear it apart.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. He knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion. He knew there was one thing that Reigns will never get over, and that is that Seth Rollins chose to end the Shield.
The infamous blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair many years ago, which broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Well, tonight, Rollins will use that to get in the head of the champ and win the Universal title.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Universal Championship. Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins.
And that title, the WWE Universal Championship, has been in Reigns' possession for a record-breaking 516 days. Can he extend the reign even further tonight? The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins, donned in the old gear that they used to wear in the Shield.
Rollins looks very comfortable in that tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the Tribal Chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 500-plus days.
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle.
Roman certainly seems out of his comfort zone right now, guys.
Reigns and his comfort zone aren't even in the same zip code tonight, Cole. Unless he can snap out of it fast, he's going to make a mistake that Rollins will capitalize on.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him.
Seth Rollins desperately needs to figure this out.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay.
Gets put into the barricade. What a headbutt.
Vicious. Roman Reigns has just taken command.
The power and rage from the top.
Through the air. And connects.
That was just incredible hang time.
Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time.
Lifted up. What's next?
The stomp has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of the story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by the cerebral approach,
from way up, crashing to the floor.
This can't be good. They just missed wildly.
Took the high risk, but unfortunately, no reward.
Boom!
Off the barricade.
Looks like he's coming back in.
Roman is in the zone and letting the opposition know it. This one's heading to the outside.
Single leg drop kick caught him.
I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the Tribal Chief go nuclear.
This is a situation you want to avoid. Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle. Rollins landing awkward outside. And he's going to the outside, which will start a count out. Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well, says he knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion.
Rollins knew there was one thing that Roman Reigns could never, ever get over, that it was Seth Rollins who chose to end the Shield.
That blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair so many years ago broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Who would have thought that moment would still loom so large and be the biggest key to victory for Seth freaking Rollins?
We can see a count out here, and finally recognizes the count and gets back into the ring. The Tribal Chief locked and loaded. Superman punch. Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother. The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half. But Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium ladder match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Rollins defeated Reigns for the WWE. We can have a new champ here. The ref not even getting to one.
This deep into the match, and he's able...
The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins, donned in the old gear that they used to wear in the Shield.
Rollins looks very comfortable in that tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the Tribal Chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 500-plus days.
Oh, shoulder to the gut. And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you...
O'Connor roll. Shoulders are down. This could be
the champion into the pin.
That's an unusual decision.
Maybe looking to deal some more damage first. Roman certainly seems out of his comfort zone right now, guys.
Reigns and his comfort zone aren't even in the same zip code tonight, Cole. Unless he can snap out of it fast, he's going to make a mistake that Rollins will capitalize on.
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might...
Wrestling down. Gets cinched in. This could be over. Looking to free the arm and does just that. Forward smash. Schoolboy pinning combination.
Oh, maybe not.
Sit-up powerbomb.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut from the top.
Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
He's heading back to the ring. Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well, says he knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion.
Rollins knew there was one thing that Roman Reigns could never, ever get over, that it was Seth Rollins who chose to end the Shield.
That blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair so many years ago broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Who would have thought that moment would still loom so large and be the biggest key to victory for Seth freaking Rollins?
Reigns so close to finishing this, he can taste it. Ending Rollins and closing the book on the Shield will be his biggest victory yet.
Sent into the corner.
Getting lifted to the top rope.
Oh, he had that scattered.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half, but Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium ladder match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Rollins defeated Reigns for the WWE title. And a year prior to that, Rollins committed the heist of the century and used the Money in the Bank to steal Roman's WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania.
I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke.
Reigns, ready to strike!
Superman punch! Absolutely laid Rollins.
Here comes Reigns! Spear!
That's it, the title's going nowhere.
That could be enough to continue the reign. Kick to the gut. Boom! DDT. Boom. Ooh, what a nasty kick. Kicks to the cranium of their opponent.
Reigns establishing the upper hand.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins, donned in the old gear that they used to wear in the Shield.
Rollins looks very comfortable in that tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the Tribal Chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 500-plus days.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win. Getting set up in the corner now.
No escape from these punches. You want to wear your Shield gear? You want to play mind games with the head of the table, Seth? This is what you get. Be prepared for the wrath of the Tribal Chief.
Roman certainly seems out of his comfort zone right now, guys.
Reigns and his comfort zone aren't even in the same zip code tonight, Cole. Unless he can snap out of it fast, he's going to make a mistake that Rollins will capitalize on.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
That's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him. Bam! Evasive maneuvering there.
Oh, God.
Seth is being overwhelmed.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here.
Going for a power slam, slips down.
Counter into an inverted DDT.
The challenger is going for it. And quick getting the arm up.
I think this ref might be a little slow on the count.
Ooh, right to the throat. Not a good spot to be in. Big powerbomb.
Talk about intimidation. I'm not sure if it's resilience or stupidity that's going to drive you to try and come back from a move like that.
Hoisted up high here.
Wow, the power that takes is insane.
When the champ wants to prove a point, nothing does it like a powerbomb.
He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count.
To the steel steps.
Sent straight into the barricade.
And he comes in under the ropes now. And now he's going to the top rope. From the top.
You gotta be kidding me. From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
What a headbutt.
Vicious. And would you look at that?
Reigns is getting set up. And here it comes. Superman punch.
Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother.
Manages to reverse it.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten Big Nick. Reigns hits it!
Did the champ just close this out? Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm.
Oh!
I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore.
The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champ.
Oh, he got him! Is he gonna lock this in?
He's in a bad position now.
Resisting as much.
And he very quickly counters. Oh. And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him.
Goes into the corner. Oh, look at this. Reigning right hands. No escape from these punches. You want to wear your Shield gear? You want to play mind games with the head of the table set?
Oh, schoolboy! Shoulders down here! Quick pin. Championship on the line. Well, this is unexpected, Byron.
Yeah, I'm guessing he wasn't fully in position.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead-up to this match.
And if I'm Roman, I'm taking all that aggression and ending this quickly. Go full force and incapacitate Rollins ASAP. Because the longer Reigns fights with all his rage, the more potential he has to make a tactical error.
Into the barricade.
Oh, heavy contact into the steel steps.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well, says he knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion.
Rollins knew there was one thing that Roman Reigns could never, ever get over, that it was Seth Rollins who chose to end the Shield.
That blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair so many years ago broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Who would have thought that moment would still loom so large and be the biggest key to victory for Seth freaking Rollins?
Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around.
Calculating the next move here. All the way down. Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle.
Setting up for something here. All the way down.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half, but Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium ladder match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins.
Looking to seal the deal, guys.
Elevates his shoulder ahead of the count.
Just powered out.
Seth Rollins.
Uh-oh.
He just might regret this decision.
I have to admit, it's a pretty cool move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay. Oh, that was just malicious.
Just disrespectful.
That is a nasty tear on the face of Rollins now, guys.
Can you believe this?
I love it.
Rollins escaping danger.
All these counters, it's like they're in each other's minds. Roman with his opponent across his own shoulder and driven down with a flapjack. I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the bloodline by his side. Roman Reigns locked and loaded in the corner. Superman punch. Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother.
And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
Oh, did we just see a tooth fly out?
Roman cannot be stopped here.
And you can see Seth is being run into...
Reigns!
That is how a true champion defends their title. I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns, old Shield brother now.
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's
move
your
locked
answer.
in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap here? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match. Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and games Rollins has been playing has pushed the Tribal Chief past his boiling point.
Schoolboy into the pin.
Going for the cover. He breaks the pin before a 1 count.
Can't believe the ref didn't even get to 1.
Uppercut.
That'll cost some teeth.
A reversal. He saw that coming.
Sidewalk slam.
Almost drove him through the ring. And he gets directed into the corner.
With the counter.
Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense.
Defiant counter to Reigns. Suplex attempt. Able to go behind, though.
Escapes and a chop block takes him down.
Oh, Superman punch!
Reigns not done yet.
Spear!
Champ close to ending it here.
Into the cover. Somehow he kicked out.
I don't believe it. How did the challenger survive that?
By the skin of their teeth. And don't expect the champ to start going easy on him now.
Spear by Reigns.
The champ is in control.
The cover.
And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion,
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exercised the ghost.
I'm the last guy to knock him.
The following contest is the Men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular...
The Bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original Bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jey Uso!
This man and the rest of the original Bloodline is under attack. The new Bloodline will do whatever it takes to wipe out the old guard.
But this man and the rest of his crew will not go down without a fight. This is a power struggle that could not be contained by a traditional 20-by-20 ring. He's ready to bring the heavy fire to the new Bloodline.
The original Bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new Bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new Bloodline is ready to hunt.
And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu!
The new Bloodline does not live by a code. They do not act with honor. This man says the OG Bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty.
We are looking at a heavy hitter with pure malice in his eyes.
And he's looking to make his name at the expense of the old guard of the Bloodline.
The OG Bloodline have never faced a threat like this.
The island of relevancy is no more. The OG Bloodline is fighting bloodthirsty savages who will feast on whatever they can.
There will be no hesitation in pulling the trigger, and the OGs have got to match that ferocity.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the Bloodline courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new Bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true Bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this from the top.
Are you kidding me? Jey is imposing his will.
Yeah, Uso is firing on all cylinders.
Already he's taken on some damage.
Jey doing whatever it takes there to
from the top.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school Bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael. But that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE can handle the new Bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Uso, and work as a real team. Just one last time.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight. Ooh, that's going to leave a mark.
And he's looking out of sorts now. Jacob Fatu cuts him off.
Back elbow smash, nothing fancy. DDT!
He begins to climb the wall of the War Games cage. Here we go. Oh!
We all know what he's thinking here.
Took him out to knee. It goes without saying that there is a certain disdain for your opponent when you pull off something like that.
Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm.
Counting down the seconds as this match gets closer to being even.
Never saw it coming.
Great agility.
Ending up in harm's way yet again.
At this point in the match, there's no time to recover. The damage is done.
German suplex.
Big elbow drop.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
Down on the ground, getting pummeled by that hammer. So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal. Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
All right, fights Jake back.
Sent him clear into the other ring.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Uso?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
Old bloodline, new bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline.
And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
8 men in this war. But
Nasty boot by Zayn.
Crucial moment for Tonga Loa.
belly-to-back suplex. He's definitely been worn down a little.
Oh, no. Driving down with the sledgehammer.
This is just turning into a savage display of violence. He's in a bit of agony now.
Everyone is out of their seats right now.
Watch out!
Debilitating attack on the leg.
Oh, ouch!
And into the corner.
Is Zayn closing this out?
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
He could absolutely be at the end of his rope.
Yeah, he's absolutely in danger of losing it all here.
Boy, what a kick.
Oh, basically hammering their opponent. Is that all she wrote for Tonga Loa?
And that was offense with a powerful purpose.
What a match!
It's total madness in here.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
Taking flight!
Suplex! The body continues to be the focus of the offense.
Yeah, it's a great way to slow down and debilitate your opponent.
Ooh! Look at this, just...
Jumping suplex released.
Top rope.
Now looking at Jay.
Good God, just a disgusting thought right here at ringside.
It's about to be an uphill battle for one team once this clock hits zero. Countering that offense.
And the Tribal Chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
enters the ring and is diving headfirst into the chaos of this match. Looking to end this.
Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
Whoa! Just tossing that table around like it was nothing.
Taking out some damage. And Jay took a solid hit that time. These attacks are starting to impact him.
Zayn put a little extra oomph into that one.
Ooh!
Another attack to the head and looking a little dazed.
From the middle rope.
Being set up in the corner for something.
Taking off up the cage of this War Games match.
Top rope. No doubt. From the top.
Climbing up the wall now, and he's got some crazy eyes. Top rope.
Splash. Jay might have just finished things.
Climbing up the War Games steel structure.
Top rope. So splashed by Jay.
That could put Tama down for good.
Starting to scale up the War Games wall. He's got something in mind.
And now the new Tribal Chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games. Snap suplex.
Oh, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a ball game.
Correction, Cole. We have ourselves a War Games.
Jimmy Uso with a well-timed shot. And it's Jey Uso.
Jay can seal it here. Just end this now.
No idea what he's planning here.
Yeah, Uso.
Roman Reigns locked and loaded. Measuring his opponent. Here we go.
Reigns nailed it. That's ruthless striking.
Entering even more dangerous territory. Skipping the War Games cage wall. Look at the dangerous height here.
Oh, my God. That's gotta do it. No one can continue after that.
How could anything go on after what we just witnessed is beyond me.
Look at the lines at the end of the table. Oh, that'll send a shock down your spine.
Goes tumbling into the metal floor. Not a safe place to be.
And that has to bring Jimmy down a peg. And out.
Inside cradle. Look at this small package.
And the count stops short of two.
You are not alone in your shock. We all thought that was it.
He's absorbing a lot of damage here.
Hold on here. What good reason does he have to be climbing up the cage? Incoming! Looking for the pin. Was that enough?
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
Jacob.
Oh, what a spear! Can Jacob Fatu come back from that?
And Zayn getting knocked around there.
Into a sit-up. Reigns on the money with a contact for him now.
And more damage being inflicted on the torso.
Repeatedly going after that midsection. Just devastating.
And you can see the effects of that on Sikoa's face now.
You can see a pin. Roman could put it away here. And Team Roman wins the War Games.
The new bloodline has fallen.
Here are your winners, Roman Reigns, Jimmy Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn, the Bloodline.
Unbelievable. Roman's original bloodline crew found a way to work together and reestablish their dominance.
You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but when you're in battle, look to your left, look to your right. That's family. And this is the one.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages with one...
The Bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jey Uso!
This man and the rest of the original Bloodline is under attack. The new Bloodline will do whatever it takes to wipe out the old guard.
But this man and the rest of his crew will not go down without a fight. This is a power struggle that could not be contained by a traditional 20-by-20 ring. He's ready to bring the heavy fire to the new Bloodline.
The original Bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new Bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new Bloodline is ready to hunt.
And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu!
The new bloodline does not live by a code. They do not act with honor. This man says the OG bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty.
We are looking at a heavy hitter with pure malice in his eyes.
And he's looking to make his name at the expense of the old guard of the Bloodline.
The OG bloodline have never faced a threat like this.
The island of relevancy is no more. And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top.
Lift off! Oh my gosh, what impact!
I don't know if Jey Uso can withstand much more of this.
Somehow Jey's got to turn the momentum around.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
Just bludgeoning their opponent. Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes. Only seconds away from giving their team the numbers advantage. Great flurry of offense from Jacob.
Yeah, impressive offense from Jacob Fatu.
A lot to prove from the new Bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for War Games as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
Now that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out.
What's Jacob Fatu's intentions here?
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jey and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
And hold on, are we looking at the prelude to the end of it all?
Watching!
Diving clothesline. You see the height.
Look at this. Jacob is holding in. Setting up again.
Down by the DDT.
Jey is out. That is it.
We're seconds away from these teams being at even strength. Got to be a bit tough for Jey to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jey has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jey has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new Bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games.
Totally helpless at the moment.
Right to the throat. Oof.
Taking flight.
DDT.
To gain the advantage. 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jey, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for most stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo Squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
Just bludgeoning their opponent. And in just a moment, the numbers advantage set to come into play here. Strong kick. And Sami's focus looked like he was...
I don't like what he's thinking here. Not one bit.
Oh, my God!
Went for the glory and the big move, but the risk has possibly cost them everything.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget the target's been acquired once more.
DDT! Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
Jacob Fatu trying to ramp things up.
He's headed up. Might be going toward the top of this War Games structure.
From the heavens. He's going to be a sitting duck if he doesn't get out of the trench.
Climbing up the War Games cage, headed for the top. Look at that high crash landing.
Wicked shot.
He's quick to get out of the way there. Jey out of there in a hurry.
Belly to back suplex. Back suplex into the neck breaker. Here comes the buzzer. The numbers advantage vanishes with this next entrant.
Old bloodline, new bloodline. Both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these
Uso,
And it's Jay.
that could put Tama down for good. He's looking poised to finish Tama off.
Searching under the ring, thinking something there can give their team a boost. I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much more talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational asset. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take.
Both wrists captured. And boom! Good night. What a knee.
and Tama rope.
Both wrists captured.
Man, knee strike. Look at Jay. His lights are off.
Hey guys, this is what War Games is all about. Looking at in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
Choosing your head. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table. Called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Romans, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more. And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
What a match.
What a match.
And now officially in the fray. It pays to become...
Tonga executing a vicious Tongan twist.
Victory nearly at hand for Tama Tonga. Oh, just gouging the face.
Eyes are squarely set on Jimmy here.
We could have got that Tama Tonga. And look out. Here it comes.
Definitely made solid impact.
And it can be all over for Jimmy.
She's starting to feel the effects of this attack.
Yeah, this is the hostility Jacob Fatu wanted to bring.
This is where Stardust might catch up to him.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of blows to the head. You know he's going to quit.
There are no words for the ride these fans have gone through in this match.
It has been a roller coaster, and I don't think the ups and downs are over yet. Starting to scale up the War Games roll. He's got something in mind.
The next entrant incoming to even up the end. Oh, no, wait. You guys don't think.
Don't do it. You have to have nerves of steel just to climb the cage. But to jump from it, that's as far as it gets.
And the tribal chief is now entering blood. Both wrists captured. This could put a
Spear! Spear! Jimmy with a game under.
And scaling to steel. This is either Madden. Look out.
brilliant strategy. Even odds weren't good enough, and they just added a bit of insurance with that weapon.
He's been dealt a good deal of damage.
He's not interested in just evening the odds. He wants the advantage, and that weapon gives it to him.
Looking for a scoop slam, but from behind.
Inverted DDT.
Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable.
War Games has officially started, and a lot of damage has already been done.
Both wrists captured. Good night. What a knee.
Will Sammy recover? I wouldn't be getting up if I were him. What in the world? That's a hammer. You can't just throw a hammer.
Jimmy Uso is showing signs that it could be ending soon.
Jimmy got to figure something quick.
I'm positive he's working in his game plan. If he wants to survive this match, he
surrender attitude. Manages to slip out of the way.
He's really feeling all the damage he's taken up till now. Shoulders down. Jacob going to end it here. Well, meanwhile, here's Sami Zayn. Tossed into the trench, and he's in a dangerous position there. What a display of strength here. Big time escape right there. And there's Jimmy out of time to recover. He made the save just in time. This could do it for the win. Looking for the pin. Played the match.
That's gotta be it.
And he only stays down for a 1 count. Not quite enough to put him away.
He's going back to the ring. DDT. Does Jimmy have any fight left?
There's no holding their teammate out there. Tonga goes for the pin. And now Tonga kicks out before the 2 count. Wow.
And targeting the leg there. That was vicious. Jimmy might have just finished things. And shows that.
His arm showed off the mat before 1.
How on earth could he not keep him down for even 1 at this point? I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
And being targeted again, it seems.
Roman Reigns.
Hey, there's Jimmy having a time to recover. He makes the save.
Better late than never. And down for the count. Oh, wow. Made the save there.
That could have been it. Here we go.
In front of DDT.
Lights out. Oh! Shoulders down. Jacob going to end it here. Solo's team takes it.
All hail the true bloodline.
Here are your winners, Solo Sikoa, Tamatonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu, the new Bloodline.
You want to know what version of the Bloodline is superior? Well, there's your answer. Solo's crew prevailed inside War Games.
These 4 men are true family. Each of them fought with that same...
Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but
It is time for the Street Profits to get themselves some of the Islanders.
Well, with all due respect to the smoke and the party cups, but AD and Tez need to up their game. This could be the Profits' night, but it's not going to be easy.
The Profits possess tremendous athleticism, but so do the Islanders. And let's not forget, the Islanders have Bobby Heenan in their corner.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match. On the way to the ring, and a combined weight of 492 pounds, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
The Islanders are known for innovative double-team offense, but they're looking to do more than just beat the Profits.
Well, under the Brains' incomparable tutelage, the Islanders have become smarter and more brutal.
Tez and Dawkins better have their third eye open and their heads on a swivel.
I expect to see expert-level tag teamwork from both the Profits and the Islanders, with supreme athleticism from all four competitors.
What this match could boil down to, guys, is which team picks up the first pinfall.
It's not going to take long for chaos to rule. The Profits and the Islanders are ready to see who is the best tag team on Earth.
The Street Profits had better be ready for what's coming.
Tez and Dawkins have to be ready to deal with any shortcut the Islanders can find.
And their opponents, accompanied by Bobby Heenan, and a combined weight of 499 pounds, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
We know the Islanders are as vicious as they come, but the Street Profits excel in all forms of chaos.
Yeah, Corey, but the Islanders have a plan. It will stop at nothing to carry that out.
The Profits will have to truly compete as a team to overcome the odds in this 2 out of 3 falls match.
The truth is, I don't know if Ford and Dawkins have faced a team as dangerous as Haku and Tama.
And the Street Profits are going to have to execute a next-level plan to take down the Islanders and Heenan.
The Islanders and Street Profits facing off here in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Two teams that mix high flying and hard hits with ease. This is going to be exciting.
The Islanders move at such speeds that you can't take your eyes off them for a second. The Street Profits have got to be at their best if they hope for a win tonight.
You can tell that Haku and Tama want to end the party for Dawkins and Ford. Luckily, they have the biggest party pooper in WWE in their corner in the form of the Weasel, Bobby Heenan. Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path. Corey, you've competed in these type of matches before. What's the key to victory for Haku and Tama?
It's crucial for the Islanders to win the first fall as early as possible. To do that, they've got to either isolate Ford or Dawkins and block their path to make an attack.
Picked up and being carried around. Here's the cover. A kick out to stay alive. Not yet.
Down to Otis, and a double axe handle smash. Stomping, ouch.
He could be starting to really struggle in this match.
Monkey flip.
Sharp elbow.
He could pin his opponent right here. And he manages to kick out at one.
Showing his determination there with that kick out.
So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off the Profits and prove it. Then maybe they'll get the respect they rightfully deserve.
Turns that in his favor. Look at this. Boom, nice.
Inverted atomic drop. Ooh. Uh-oh.
A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with this stipulation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event of the first Royal Rumble event in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight falls.
They also won a 2 out of 3 falls match on Saturday night's main event. Bottom line, the Islanders are more than ready for this. Hopefully, the Street Profits are quick learners.
And Dawkins can't be thinking about parties after that maneuver.
Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage.
Up high, diving crossbody, throwing all caution to the wind. Into the cover.
Finds the roll-up. He may get the 3 count right here. This is it.
He ends the pin attempt for some reason. Ooh, Tana is overwhelming the opposition here.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits.
Headbutt. Nothing fancy there. Oh.
Tana putting it all on the line.
From the top, down with force. And the Islanders just sent the Profits up in cover.
Just like that, he gets a fall.
Boom. Down to Odin, and a double axe handle smash. Nice amateur takedown all the way over.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
Getting the tag could be the momentum swing they needed.
And he's tagging his partner in.
Goodness, all of their mass being used. The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Anoa'i family that Tez and Dawkins can't quite overcome.
Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, and of course the Usos. Every person with bloodline affiliation has been a real problem for the Profits. Let's see if their fortunes change against the Islanders. Double hip toss. These two do it so well together.
Dawkins' attack gets reversed.
Oh yeah, Dawkins feeling himself now. Wicked kick to the face. Oh, that's a kick that would leave you gasping for air. I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight. I was worried they'd have to serve another suspension.
Lift off.
Diving elbow.
Oh, did you hear that? Twist to the arm.
This clutch into the elbow.
A lot has been endured by Angelo Dawkins, and he could be done very soon.
And his body has to be in extreme amounts of pain right now.
Uh-oh. Flapjack, will it be? He breaks the ref's count after 1.
Wow, I thought for sure that was it.
He gets out of the way. This is a big night for the Street Profits. Their party cups are filled to the brim tonight. I took a snip.
Take off.
Delivers the elbow. Oof.
My God, the Islanders continuing. Launching. The Profits are down, and the Islanders are about to reap the rewards.
And the cover.
It's going to be the Street Profits going to the air this often.
The Islanders beating Angelo and Montez at their own game now.
Oh, man.
Hoisting their opponent up.
Hoisted up into a pile driver.
Cover! There's two. Second fall for the Islanders. And they beat the Profits.
Here are your winners. Come on. And Haku, the Islanders.
What a matchup. The Islanders met the Street Profits at every turn in the air and the ground. This loss is going to hurt Dawkins and Ford for a long time.
Look, we saw tremendous tag teams do what they do best, but only one could win. And the Islanders stepped up and got the job done. Tama and Haku just proved they are the best tag team of...
Ladies and gentlemen,
The following match is the 2K Showcase Tribal Gauntlet. The winner of this match will be acknowledged as your Tribal Chief. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Eliminations can occur by...
The Bloodline Gauntlet match begins here, gentlemen, with our first entrant.
A superstar with a daunting challenge ahead.
From Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, The Rock!
Grinding your way through the Bloodline? One of the biggest dynasties in history? Is it even possible?
Well, it's highly improbable, but nothing's impossible in WWE. It requires incredible courage to take on the Bloodline.
And there's no tougher challenge than taking on the entire Bloodline in a gauntlet match. Can't imagine what's going on inside this superstar's head.
Wow. How's this for an opening opponent in a gauntlet match?
Makes you want to throw in the towel before the bell even rings.
And from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa!
And on the other side of this first hurdle, just one of the Bloodline's most savage and powerful members.
The Bloodline starting things off with a bang, looking to make short work of this challenger.
This is where it begins. The ultimate gauntlet challenge against the full might of the Bloodline.
Win or loss, this is an historic undertaking. History being made right here. The most prestigious family in the history of our business is at war with one of their own members, and tonight will be a battle to set order to the entire Bloodline.
An uphill battle is what it will be. You have the toughest set of competitors trying to dash your dreams of being recognized as the head of the table. And we know the lineup we are seeing tonight is exceptionally talented. Each one is capable of taking anybody.
This game's about winning at any and all costs.
This competitor knows exactly what they want to do. Perched on the top rope. Here it is! Superplex!
Every single bone in your body has to be aching after that. You essentially just fell off a cliff.
No respect being shown whatsoever with those stomps.
Oh my goodness.
Electrifying offense from the Brahma Bull.
The Rock reaching that other level.
What could The Rock be looking for?
From the top. Elbow drop. Fell like a boulder out of the sky and absolutely flattened the target.
And we know there was turmoil in the family coming into this match. So much.
Blast off. Whoa, look out.
From all the way up. Wasted no time flying out to the floor. The Rock trying to ramp things up.
Oh, that right there. Uh-oh. Reversal. And that turns things around.
These two have learned each other so well. Brutal club.
Solo must be getting phased by this attack.
Solo has to find a way to turn things around. All the way up.
Suplex. The wear and tear of this match is clearly starting to get to him. Boom. What clothesline. The Rock stepping through, looking for. He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael.
Many gauntlet matches have.
There it is! Bottom! Feeling like it's over for Sikoa. Just mounted with punches and a stop to the gut, too.
The Rock is laying the smack it down.
I think The Rock's opponent can smell it, guys.
Headbutt to the groin.
That was low.
What a bionic elbow. Oh, ouch.
Looks like The Rock is locked in on his opponent.
He can barely gain his footing, and he has no clue what's coming.
Big time clothesline.
Good grief.
Ooh. Oh my goodness. Bam.
This onrush has got to be draining Sikoa.
Sikoa needs to better assess the situation to turn this around. Oh, a takedown.
Here's the cover. Solo for the win. He kicks out with force.
Not a whole lot of luster behind that kick out. Oh, vicious headbutt.
Oh, what a clubbing blow. Rock into a rough landing.
And Sikoa is turning to the crowd for assurance.
Slam.
Uh-oh.
Boom, Solo with a timely counter. Rearing way back. Samoan spike.
Solo can end this now.
Cover. What? You've got to be kidding me.
How?
Kicking out at one after that is unheard of.
And you can sense the desperation mounting as that last move couldn't finish things.
Sky high.
Crash landing.
Off the ropes and down below. Ouch.
Heel hook. Look at this. Oh, that's so painful.
It's hard to watch, too.
Oh, perfect kick.
Ooh.
The Rock telling him what he said his whole career. Just bring it.
Sikoa gets out of dodge.
Gets driven into the corner.
Oh my gosh! What one hand! What a shot!
Facebuster. Boom. Oh, God. Here's the trademark intense offense of The Rock.
The Rock's opponent needs to know his role.
Smart strategy, attack the knee. He is stalking, waiting for his moment to attack.
The great one with the float over.
Float over into the DDT. Stomping down.
Uh-oh. About to hit rock bottom. That could put Solo down for good.
Flying. Lands the splash. Ooh, vicious kick to the spine. Sikoa just unable to stop this attack.
Solo's perseverance being tested.
Rock, spot and buster.
Here it comes.
A rock bottom by The Rock.
The Rock has this wrapped up.
And
Headbutt to the groin. That was low. The Great One has become relentless.
absolutely, The Rock is breaking his opponent down. Boom! What a suplex.
Caught that. It reversed it.
And Sikoa isn't looking helpless anymore.
Solo could be turning his fortunes around.
And he stonewalls The Rock. This pin could put The Rock away for good. Barely kicks out.
What do you have to do to put this guy away? Boom!
Boot.
Nice.
Side headlock applied.
Good measure.
Trying to debilitate the capability to stand.
Kick.
Taking out the knee. Boom!
Strong kick.
My goodness.
We've seen this before. The Rock setting up.
Uh-oh. About to hit rock bottom by the People's Champ.
That's going to keep Sikoa down.
Look at this, just unloading. Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
Rock. Buster.
Down hard.
Corey, we're going to see it. The most
stop to finish it off.
Sikoa just unable to stop this attack.
Solo's up high.
It's been an hellacious encounter thus far.
The tides have swung in multiple directions. It's anyone's guess how this one's going to end.
What a shot.
Oh, no. That's a lot of blood now coming from Sikoa's head.
Ah, look at this. Just cranking it out. Oof. Oh, and he manages to reverse.
And Sikoa needed that badly.
Yeah, Sikoa getting some newly determined focus.
Oh, God, face first. This could do it. Yes, Solo Sikoa has just been eliminated from this gauntlet match.
But you look at our entry pool and it starts to sink in just how much action's left to go. Time for Haku to enter the gauntlet and prove something.
What grace. Float over into
the DDT.
And as cruel as this match might seem, let's not forget, this is family. And right or wrong, however a family settles their disputes needs to be respected.
Well, one can even ask if this is a fight to fix a family or a night to control an entire business.
That's hard to say, Byron, when the family business is all about fighting. And Haku is on the downside of things now.
Haku has been snuffed out. And a stop to the gut.
And he's staggering to his feet, about to head right into danger.
Clothesline.
Oh, my goodness. Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry.
And let's not lose the reason for this match, the right, no, the honor to have sole possession of the seat that stands at the head of the table.
Well, if you could survive tonight, you...
The Rock about to hit the most electrifying move in all of sports entertainment.
The People's Elbow. Haku with a cause for alarm.
2 count. Time's up for Haku. No longer running the gauntlet.
Plenty of superstars waiting to take their turn. Lots of match left to go. Here's Jimmy entering the fray in this gauntlet match.
Uh-oh. And it's The Rock with the reversal.
Kick to the back. Devastating flourish from The Rock here.
The Rock reaching that other level. And a stop to the gut.
Taking his way to the top here.
Soaring.
That was one big behemoth flying down with authority and force. Boom. Boom.
Has to find a way out of this. Face buster!
Jimmy Uso is feeling it. He is getting that energy level back up. Rock floats over.
Boom with a DDT.
Demoralizing spot for Jimmy Uso.
Yeah, Jimmy keeps getting cut down at every move.
That attack certainly put Jimmy's toughness to the test.
The Rock putting everything he learned from his wrestling family to work.
Assaulting the knee with purpose. On a stop.
Up fast. Spine buster.
The Rock with the most electrifying move in all of entertainment. tonight.
One elimination down, but the end's not here, just so you know.
Jamal looking ready as ever for this gauntlet. Clothesline delivered.
And Corey, there's more than family pride on the line tonight. Everyone in WWE is watching.
The millions and millions are prepared to experience.
Is that all she wrote for Jamal?
Two. What a kick out at two.
Not about to go quietly into the night.
That took some serious endurance, I'll give you that.
The Rock has cut some corners in the past, and he might be desperate enough.
Look out!
Body on body. Momentum completely in the corner of The Rock.
I think The Rock's opponent can smell it, guys. Oof.
To the arm.
These attacks are chipping away at him.
Yeah, The Rock is already electrifying the WWE Universe in this one.
Cover. Shoulders are down. Manages to escape before the 3 count.
And frustration might be starting to set in. Big time clothesline.
Good grief.
Jamal is getting picked apart right now.
You gotta wonder, what does this do to Jamal's confidence?
You gotta wonder if there's more animosity in this match than we previously thought.
Is it enough? The cover!
2. And so Jamal is through with this gauntlet match.
This thing's just getting going. 5. That's 5 more competitors are set to fight.
Out comes Rikishi, ready for this gauntlet match. Clothesline.
Good grief.
The Rock, can you smell it?
The Brahma Bull getting himself some at Rikishi's expense. And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically.
Boom. Just mounted with punches.
And a stop to the gut, too.
There it is. Reversal.
And that might be the momentum swing Rikishi needed.
He's still... Wait. And he doesn't stay down for long.
Love the confidence, but it's a little early for that.
Full over into a DDT. Vintage Rock right there. Oh, an inverted atomic drop. Very nice.
Ooh, again.
Going to the cover. And that was only a 1.
Seems a little too early in this match to go for the pin.
Big clothesline. Looks like that really got him there.
The Rock brought that Hawaii toughness to bear, and his opponent didn't have an answer.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off. Wow, what a kick.
Oh, my goodness.
You want to control the tempo. You want to dictate the pace. That right from the top.
Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding? Can he score the pin? Just kicks out. Wow.
Up fast.
Buster.
Down hard.
And there's the cover. Rikishi coming up short in this gauntlet match. He's eliminated.
Don't worry, this thing's far from over. There are still 4 other superstars waiting their turn and biding their time. Ah, this is interesting. Jacob Fatu getting in on this gauntlet action.
this match.
Jacobs being cut off at every pass. Right to the knee. Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows.
And a stop to the gut, too.
Oh, my God. Pressure. Perfect backbreaker.
Oh, my goodness. Each of those boots seem to...
The millions are about to experience it. Full head of steam.
Equals elbow. The Rock got all of it.
Off into the pin. 2 count. It's over for Jacob Fatu. No match for the Gauntlet.
But there's still 3 more challengers waiting their turn.
And now it's Sika entering the Gauntlet.
And at this point in the Gauntlet, are you gentlemen stunned by how long this combatant has been able to survive?
Look, you should never underestimate the fire of a Samoan. In any other circumstance, I wouldn't be surprised. But if you look at the caliber of relatives already eliminated, you can't help but be impressed.
Sika in a state of distress.
The Rock's opponent needs to know his role.
Power slam. And Sika had no reflexes to answer for that.
You can almost feel the intensity coming from The Rock on that attack.
On a step ahead of The Rock.
And he needed that badly.
Sika was getting grinded down, but could have just started a quick turnaround here.
Got him up.
Tornado bomb.
Trampling the opposition.
The Rock, can you smell it?
Sika's on the wrong side in most of these exchanges. And I think that just opened him up. Yep, certainly did. Goodness, look at the blood flowing.
Up fast. Down hard. Shoulders down. Sika's time has come to an end in the Gauntlet.
They are out of here.
And after this, 2 more entrants to go. Is that? It is Rosie entering the Gauntlet.
Clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
As we get deeper into this war for the head of the table, the WWE Universe has gained hope. They're starting to believe a miracle is possible tonight.
The energy in the arena has shifted. Members of the Bloodline may have expected things to be over by now. It's time! It's time for the most electrifying move in all sports entertainment! People's elbow! Rosie won't come back after that.
2. Rosie's out of here. From this Gauntlet match.
The fun's not over yet. Here's our final entry.
And here he comes, Yokozuna entering the Gauntlet.
Wow. One final adversary stands in the way. The road has been tumultuous, but the finish line is in sight.
Finish the job on your fellow brethren, and there will be no question as to who sits at the head of the table.
Just launched. Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
And he retaliates. To the breadbasket for their troubles. Oh, God. What are they doing here? shove. It's demoralizing to see The Rock in trouble here.
Yeah, Yokozuna is executing his game plan. Well-placed punch, ugly, but effective response.
Rock answers back. Look at this. This can't be good.
Just bounced that face like a basketball.
And retaliates with a counter.
Looking for more damage here.
Release back suplex. Surely this match can't go on much longer.
These are the moments professionals train for. You are at your breaking point.
Climbing up the corner.
From the top rope. Misses big time.
The Rock, an arm wrench.
Boom! DDT. And a stomp to the gut.
Just mounted with punches and not
Attack to the midsection.
like a boxer with a speed bag.
Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
Big time clothesline.
Good grief. Boom.
Trading back and forth blows now.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
Who will break first? That is the question.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Things have just gone nuclear. Warheads landing on the front lines now.
That shot will give you the upper hand.
Up with the arm clutch into the... Right into a DDT. Up fast. Spine buster.
The People's Champ! Are you ready for the most electrifying move in all of entertainment? The People's Elbow! Picture perfect from The Rock.
I don't think Yokozuna can prevent what's incoming.
There it is! Yokozuna's in serious danger.
And he's still in the game.
Tremendous power from Yokozuna on that kick out. The big man is clearly far from done.
That usually finishes most men. The Rock has to be frustrated, not getting the fall.
Oh!
Momentum completely in the corner of The Rock.
Yeah, now Yokozuna's got to turn the momentum around.
And a stop to the gut, too.
Looking to put the match away here. And The Rock gets the win.
The winner of this match, and officially, your Tribal Chief, the Final Boss, The Rock!
The battlefield was laid out. The gauntlet was fierce. Pain will live tomorrow. Scars will remain for life. But in this family, you will rule your own kin from a seat at the head of the table.